Last year, a massive volcanic eruption occurred in Tonga.
Huge volcanic eruption off the coast of Tonga in January. Research ships found that flows of debris stretching at least 80 kilometers across the seabed,
Sending clouds of smoke in all directions and debris flows stretching 80 kilometers across the seabed. The South Pacific Ocean volcano had shown signs of unrest for weeks, and scientists monitored the situation closely before it finally erupted. The event caused massive explosions, lava flows, and tremors throughout the region, raising concerns about the potential impact on the area and its inhabitants. The Tonga volcano erupted on January 26 with unprecedented intensity, sending an ash cloud over 57 kilometers into the sky and spreading ash over hundreds of kilometers. The eruption raised questions about the safety of residents and tourists in the region, as well as the overall impact on the island. The complex and active Tonga-Hunga Ha'apai stratovolcano is located in the Pacific Ocean island nation of Tonga. Known for its violent eruptions, massive ash clouds, and lava flows, volcanic activity has been present since the late 1700s. European scientists and adventurers have been drawn to the volcano since the 19th century, leading to expeditions that have improved our understanding of volcanic processes and behaviors. In the 20th century, advancements in technology and monitoring techniques enabled scientists to keep a closer watch on the volcano's activity, including seismic activity, gas emissions, and other indicators of impending eruptions. This information has been crucial in predicting eruptions and minimizing damage to nearby communities. The January 2022 eruption started on December 20, 2021, at 7:40 p.m. Australian time when the volcano began spewing particulates into the stratosphere. A large ash plume was visible from Nuku'alofa, Tonga's capital city, approximately 70 kilometers away, prompting the Volcanic Ash Advisory Centre in Wellington, New Zealand, to issue an advisory notice to airlines. On December 23rd, a Tonga Navy crew observed steam plumes and steam bursts, capturing the first ground-based photos of the eruption. The altitude of steam and gas emissions reached 10.3 to 12.2 kilometers high between December 24th and December 27th. The initial eruption ended at 2 a.m. on December 21, 2021. Sulfur dioxide blooms reached 8 to 14 kilometers high, enveloping Nuufo'ou and Vaivalu Islands. Ash deposits were found in the surroundings of adjacent volcanoes, and several surges of activity were observed by travelers on a small South Seas charters boat. On January 24, 2022, a large eruption began at 4:20 a.m. local time, releasing ash clouds 20 kilometers high. Wave heights of up to 30 centimeters were recorded in Nuku'alofa. The next day, a Plinian eruption sent an eruption column 58 kilometers into the atmosphere, prompting the Volcanic Ash Advisory Center, VAC, to issue another alert to airlines. Geologists in Tonga witnessed explosions and ash blooms spanning 5 kilometers wide. Loud explosions were heard in Nuku'alofa, 65 kilometers away, with small stones and ash falling to the ground. Many Tonga residents were unable to evacuate due to traffic congestion. The ash enveloped Tonga-Tapu Island, blocking sunlight, and the eruption's noise was heard as far as Samoa, Fiji, New Caledonia, and Vanuatu. The United States Geological Survey, USGS, determined that the eruption's surface wave magnitude was 5.8. The eruption's sound was detected over 2,000 kilometers away in New Zealand and as far as Anchorage, Alaska, 9,300 kilometers away. Low-frequency sounds were heard in Yukon, Canada, 9,700 kilometers away. Shockwaves reached Europe, with pressure variations recorded in Switzerland, the UK, and Japan. Initial observations suggested that the eruption had propelled a significant volume of volcanic debris into the stratosphere, potentially cooling the temperature by releasing an estimated 400,000 tons of sulfur dioxide. However, further investigations found this unlikely. The shockwaves were reported to have circled the globe up to 4 times. A chilling effect of 0.1 to 0.5 degrees Celsius was felt in the southern hemisphere for a few months after the eruption, with locals witnessing purple sunsets. This cooler weather persisted until the spring of 2022. Starvation Point caldera eruptions occur once per millennium, according to some studies. The 2011 tsunami in Japan caused severe damage, but the 2022 Tonga-Hunga volcanic eruption was 9 times more powerful, with an ash plume reaching 90 meters high. The Global Lightning Dataset, GLV 360, from Vaisala detected a significant increase in lightning strikes leading up to the eruption. There are over 1 million undersea volcanoes worldwide, most of which are extinct. Krakatoa, a small island similar to Tonga, experienced a major volcanic eruption in 1883. This event caused massive loss of life and destruction in the surrounding region, with a larger volcanic explosivity index than the Tonga eruption. The impact of the Tonga eruption on its human neighbors was significant. At least 4 people were killed on Tonga due to a tsunami generated by the volcanic explosion, and waves caused additional damage and casualties thousands of kilometers away, including 2 deaths in Peru. Approximately 85,000 people were affected across Tonga, particularly in Tonga-Tapu, Ha'apai Group, and other populous islands. Water supplies were severely disrupted, and the total damage was estimated at $69 million. In comparison, the 1883 Krakatoa eruption caused a huge tide movement along both banks of the strait, resulting in devastating loss of life. Both the 2022 Tonga and 1883 Krakatoa eruptions were significant events in their regions, but the scale of the Krakatoa eruption was much larger. In conclusion, the Tonga-Hunga Ha'apai volcanic eruption of 2022 had far-reaching effects on its human neighbors. The tsunami it generated led to loss of life, widespread damage, and disruptions to water supplies. Although the eruption was not as large as the 1883 Krakatoa eruption, it still had a profound impact on the region and serves as a reminder of the powerful forces of nature. Damage from the eruption and tsunami varied across the different islands of Tonga, with some, like Ata and Mango, experiencing almost total devastation. At least 300 residential buildings were damaged or destroyed, resulting in an estimated $43.7 million in damage. Hotels, wharves, and worker housing, essential for the tourism industry, were also significantly impacted. The agricultural sector in Tonga suffered greatly, with 85% of agricultural families affected and damages totaling $20.9 million. This includes crop losses as well as damage to shallow reefs and reef fisheries. Infrastructure, such as roads, causeways, and electrical distribution hubs, was also heavily damaged. In response to the disaster, the World Bank immediately provided $8 million in emergency financing to Tonga. This support aimed to restore basic services and assist vulnerable families in the aftermath of the eruption and tsunami. Damages to marine water supply infrastructure and the undersea cable were estimated at $20.9 million, while cleanup costs for structures and concrete roads were projected to be around $5 million. The financial assistance provided by the World Bank and other organizations was crucial in helping Tonga recover from the widespread destruction caused by this natural disaster. Thanks for watching. Please share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video.